Hey everyone, Prabhana has it here, intuitive business strategist and women's transformation catalyst. I'm really stoked to be with you today. I've just been trying to get on via my computer and for some reason that's not working, so that's all good. Just go with the flow and jump on the old phone. So I hope you're all having an awesome day. I've been feeling really inspired to come and speak about like our extrasensory abilities, which for me is just a conduit for our intuition to come through. So the information from our higher self, from source, whatever you want to call it, it's all really, I guess, coming from us. And there are so many ways that we can experience that wisdom coming through, and it can be through feeling, it can be through seeing, it can be through hearing, having intuition, specific things come through, it can be through sensing, through smell, even, all of our different senses. And I know for me, for as long as I can remember, I've been able to sense things. So I feel things in my body. And why I've been so inspired to come and have this conversation is that, especially over the last week, it's like that has been magnifying. So the amount of energy that's been coming through my body, it's a really powerful time at the moment. To be able to tune into these things and to tap into them and to take them to another level. And that's really, I guess, what I wanted to come in and offer today, is to have a conversation around potentially opening to inviting and allowing your next level of extrasensory perception, because it's seriously cool. And it's also an incredible way to offer a greater level of experience to our clients and a greater level of transformation. So I know, for me, I work very intuitively, but, I'm not the only one. I believe everybody has the capacity, especially women, to be very intuitive and to have that information come through. It's just a matter of, how open we are to it and how practiced we are at listening to it and inviting it in and allowing it and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, for me, I've always been very much of the sensing and very much of the feeling variety, and beyond that, in the last couple of years, I've really needed to tune into more seeing and welcoming that in, because I used to not be able to see anything, and now I can see extremely vividly. Actually, fun story, when I was a kid, when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I remember I would close my eyes at nighttime and I would see the most wild, like, fractal light patterns and all sorts of things like that. It's like I closed my eyes and then it was just like this moving feast of light and pattern and incredible visuals. And I just thought that happened to everybody. I was a kid and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what happens when you close your eyes at night time. But then as I grew up and I got older, I realized that I no longer experienced that. So, that's something that was extracted, I guess, out of my experience or forgotten. So since then, I've really been inviting back in that ability to see. And now like I was saying, I can see incredible things, and especially of the light variety. So that's really, really cool. And the other thing that I get is that I get wisdom come through. So I'll get words come through. And I've always been very, I love words, and I especially love collections of words. So I'll just get phrases, like the name of my business came through 6 months before I was ready to birth it into this world. But I knew that was the next thing that was coming through. So actually that's happened with 2 businesses. So it's just this kind of welcoming of information. And I believe that every one of us has this capacity, and every one of us has a particular leaning. So just like my leaning was in sensory perception, so feeling things in my body, somebody else's perception first leaning might be the visual. Like I know another woman whose first perception is the visual, and that's more her leaning in terms of this. So I'd love for you to share in the comments, what is your leaning? Which of these kind of sensory perceptions, extrasensory perceptions, which one is most heightened for you as a kind of default? And then I'd love to know as well which you are wanting to open up to more and which you're wanting to step into, because something very powerful happens when we make an intention, and especially when we kind of claim it and commit to it. So just by writing in the comments, or you don't have to share it if you don't want to, but even just think about it or write it on a piece of paper wherever you are. And I just really invite you to consider, how it is that you might want to open up these skills and abilities even more, because they can be incredibly, incredibly powerful in the way that you're able to serve your clients, the level that you're able to take things to, how quickly you can move through things with them, and therefore, how best you can go to the next level. If something, what I see with a lot of my clients is that they come to me and initially they'll say, I've got this program I want to do with people and I think it'll take 3 months. And I can look at that and go, you know what, I reckon as your energy up levels, you're going to be able to do that with them in the space of a month. And then it's going to be, okay, what are you going to do with the rest of the time? Or, how are you going to take them to the next level? Because that's the opportunity. And that's what's so powerful about working on our own self-mastery and our own energy while we are working with our clients and continuing to optimize and to elevate. So I would love you to share with me what's your leaning in terms of extrasensory perception. Is this resonating with you, or are you like, what is she talking about? I don't know. So yeah, let me know what's your leaning. What are you wanting to open up to more in terms of this? If you haven't thought about it, that's fine. Consider it now. That's my invitation. And let me know. I'm really curious. So my leaning was feeling, and I've moved more into seeing, and I have like words and things come in. So I don't hear things, but I have words drop in to my awareness. So yeah, I'd love to hear what yours are. And yeah, I'll respond afterwards because I can't see any comments. Sometimes I don't get to see them until later, so that's fine. Yeah, so let me know. So the work that I do is I really work deeply with women to support them to bring forward their most powerful offering, to package their brilliance and really to embody their divinity in a way that is incredibly powerful. To be able to package that, offer that to their clients, and know how to price it so that they get divine compensation and are no longer working in this kind of hustle, force, I guess masculine paradigm way, old paradigm, because we've done that. We've been there. I have so been there. And not anymore. It's not a part of my experience, and I wish for you to have a more feminine flow in the way that you work, and it's something that I support my clients with in such a beautiful way. So I'm sending so much love. If you want to book a call with me and you're looking to create your most transformational work and value for your clients, then you can do that at ceopriestesschat.com. And I would love to support you to, even just in that free call, to map out a strategy for you to be able to do that, to bring your most divine self forward in the work that you offer, and to offer the greatest transformation possible, because we are in a time of incredible global transformation, and you are a part of this new paradigm in feminine leadership. If you're watching this, I know you are. So thank you so much, and I'm sending lots of love, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.